have 6 more chances to guess what we're doing. He asks if it has rules.
Does it have rules?
No rules. Nothing we do has any rules.
So it's like private property.
No. Well, okay, that was a pretty good hint. You got it out of me.
Definitely shooting a tank.
This guy guesses shooting a tank.
You bought it. You had to buy it.
No, why would I do that? You can literally go 5-6 hours and go drive one. We need to reiterate that I thought of this on the lawnmower. I was just mowing, and I'm like, man, we need to like freaking fly to the UK and do this.
You guys are just in this.
Yeah, what's up? He asked if we were jumping straight to something because I said you might want your cameras on you.
Well, I don't want to set this all up and then
We
just
are-
sit in a taxi for 45 minutes.
Oh, well, we are jumping straight into something. Let me give you one more clue. Okay, so we're here in the United Kingdom. This is my first time in there, first time out of the country other than like Canada, Mexico, etc. Gracias. What we're doing is something I've wanted to do for a long time. I've given Seth and Tyler many hints, but they still have not been able to guess it. It requires several people, something you can't do in America, but you could do in America after. There's stipulations though.
What do you think it is?
I think it's the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
You're dead set on
Specially
that.
imported.
Our ride is here. What do you think it is, guys?
The 6-wheeler Benz.
Ah, it's not that.
So what else could it be? Wait. Okay.
A brand new Hilux.
No! Yes!
It's a 2018.
No
2018.
way! Yes!
All right.
Let's load up.
Sweet.
Adam.
Adam, I'm Cody. This is Tyler and Seth.
Yeah.
meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. Yeah.
Matt,
This is our first time in the UK, so
you've come to
okay.
the city in the
Really?
UK. Yeah.
So it's all downhill from here.
No,
we
it's
can
gonna
only
get-
go up.
It's gonna get better.
Where's the exit, Matt?
Just go straight over the curb and out there.
We're nervous to do stuff like this because we're not from here, and they'll probably like deport us.
That won't be a bad thing.
looked
for
really
Birmingham.
angry.
All right, well I feel more at home now. He was like, "I gotta get insurance on it." I was like, "We don't do that in America."
Wait, did you buy this?
Yeah, I bought it.
No!
Yeah.
Yes!
£3 just to pay.
Manchester's a tenner now.
Hold on, what's a quid?
Yeah, a pound.
A pound's a
£1
quid.
is a quid, yeah.
Okay.
Like a buck is a dollar. A quid is a pound.
Book
The
is
exchange rate's about the same now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
our economies are equally
That's not the exit.
Here it is. Oh, there.
It says it.
Everyone in like the countryside is kind of chill, right?
I said turn left, you
Hold on, is left and right still the same in this country?
not to Adam.
Dude, the semi trucks over here are
All the
so
sem-
badass.
All the semis are cab
They're
overs.
all cab overs.
Oh, this is gonna be a good day.
Dude, look at these roads. There's no power lines or anything. Is this normal? Is this like most of the roads?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really? Where's the power lines?
Underground, where they should be.
Dude,
Oh,
no.
no
Why does
way.
America put their above ground? The average person around here get offended if you mock their accent, if they know I'm from where.
British have, unlike America, the British have sense of humour.
Okay, yeah, alright.
You can walk into a pub in Britain, not know someone, and call them a
Yeah, if you did that in America, you'd be shot in like 5 seconds.
Did a lot of
What
that.
do they teach you in school? Do they say you guys won?
Yeah, are they like, them nasty Americans? This feels so wrong.
You would end up driving out the wrong way.
Dude, we are. We're gonna get a head-on collision in 5 seconds. Say someone
Okay.
breaks in your house, like how do you defend against it?
You kick the out of them.
See, in America, we shoot first, ask questions later. How many acres does he have?
About 45, 50, I think.
Wow.
What's back here?
All right.
Just tell us now so we don't.
Hi, I'm Cody's financial advisor. We had to manually insert this clip into the video after his approval because he refuses to acknowledge his financial situation. As you can see here, the IRS wanted level is not good. We started out in a bad situation at the beginning of 2022, and things quickly got much, much worse. This is where Cody made some promises to the IRS that he couldn't keep, and they quickly figured out that they weren't going to get paid. It is not looking good for 2023. On the other end of things, the profit margin started out strong this year at $426 million budget, which quickly fell to just over $2. Right here is where Cody purchased the Lamborghini. That came directly out of most of our salaries. This is a stock market crash, and here is where Cody decided not to pay the credit card bill anymore. We started an entire apparel company just to offset our massive debt, but Cody thinks it's just a fun little project and he likes to color on the shirts. We beg of you to buy something on monstermax.com since Cody hasn't even promoted it yet, and there's only like 4 hours left of the sale. I'm personally covering the shipping costs just to sell more. There's free shipping on everything on the website.
This is awesome. It's so like historic.
That's just a nice way of saying it's old.
No, it looks like it's well put together. Like in America, they just throw crap together. I made a marketplace purchase, then I realized it wasn't in America.
How didn't you notice?
Well, it wasn't in the fine print. We were unaware of that, and unfortunately, due to importing delays, my excitement could not be contained any longer, and I was mowing, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna get a ticket.
We're just going.
Right.
What are we?
Are you curious, Seth?
No! No freaking way! No! No! You know what it is, don't you?
No.
Come on! Look at it! You can't tell me you don't know what's under that. No freaking way!
I thought the tarp would come off a little quicker and easier.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, remember the podcast that Dan Cecil performance a long time ago? They're like, where do you see yourself in the future? And I was like, I don't know, maybe like once we get far enough doing something with a tank.
What?
What is that?
Yeah, that's not what we bought.
What? No freaking way! You brought a M1 Abrams? Holy cow! Oh my god! Yes! That's an M1 Abrams.
It's a Chieftain, but close.
Oh my god! Dude! Oh my gosh! Dude, no! We got the best freaking boss, don't we? They gotta chalk it.
It's a British handbrake.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
What were you expecting? No.
Not one bit, not this. When can we get it over?
A month till it ships?
I've got a fair bit to do. I've got to deactivate the gun and do a fair lot.
Wait, the gun's not deactivated yet?
Not for you. Deactivated for us.
What's the difference?
We have to weld a massive like 4-inch plug in the barrel right inside. But to go to America, which makes no f***ing sense to me, that isn't good enough. You have to gas a f***ing massive hole inside the barrel. Basically, when you put the shell in,
Yeah, the
there's a
thing that holds
massive
it.
piece of metal
They
that
want you
comes
to cut
up.
that off.
Got to cut all that off at the back.
Yeah.
And like you're talking about cutting steel like that thick, and I ain't doing it in the turret. So I'm gonna have to take that back of the gun off, which is probably weighs as much as that Jeep.
Yeah.
And then get it out of like the commander's hatch.
I think it's
And then
because they know
gas
we're
it.
crazy enough.
Well,
to
they
put it
know
back.
yeah,
I would have.
then
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
leave-
theoretically, if someone wanted to, they could.
Hypothetically.
But everyone's like, oh, the gun doesn't work. The
Yeah.
gun doesn't work. The FDA didn't hear that.
How old is this thing?
60s?
Yeah. It
Sounds
doesn't
well.
look like it.
It's a
It looks
classic
newer.
car.
It looks newer.
It looks like it came from Afghanistan like yesterday.
Yeah, that's it. That's why we put that cover on it.
Seriously.
Just makes it look a bit newer, doesn't it?
Yeah, so this is why I've been buying tactical stuff for the last couple months. We got like bulletproof vests showing up and everything.
You won't need to worry about them when you're in that.
Well,
So what's the biggest gun you've got?
50 cal, 50
Yeah.
MG.
All I mean is if you're going to shoot each other inside,
We are.
probably just be careful that bits of plate will slap you in the face and kill you.
Say that one more time.
So when the bullet hits
No,
this,
you
this
said
steel,
shoot
this is crazy
each other?
thick. I'm not saying you guys are crazy, but I've watched your videos
Yeah,
recently.
he knew what we were gonna do already.
If you're sat in
Okay.
the seat and say you shoot the 50 cal there,
We probably wouldn't shoot the 50 first try. We'd probably like work up to it.
9 mil and then break it.
We're gonna talk about this, but there's a lot of YouTubers that have bought tanks that weren't actually tanks. They drove their tank to McDonald's, but it wasn't. Let's just say it wasn't this. So it's time to do it properly. It's time to actually like take a tank to McDonald's through McDonald's. When I asked what you guys thought it was, you guys guessed tank like 4 or 5 times.
Definitely shooting a tank.
We bought it. We had to buy it. The Hilux showed up, and then I'm thinking it's a Hilux video.
The Hilux was a very last minute thing. I didn't want to rent a car the whole time.
Okay.
And I was like, we can't do that in America anyway, so it's the only opportunity to do that. We get to do new Hilux testing
And drive your own tank.
Dude, for real though, like you thought it was an old Abrams, right?
Yes, as soon as I...
Side armor there? It
Yes.
makes it look like an Abrams.
Just
Yes.
like
For
it.
real.
Yeah. Well, they're like $1 million plus.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
way more
That's why
exciting.
I kind of got a little excited there. You brought an M1 Abrams?
All right, let's take a look at your other inventory. These are YouTuber tanks.
Yeah, that is right.
Yeah. I bought a tank.
And to be fair, that weighs about as much as the turret. No,
Oh.
it weighs less actually.
Wow.
No, actually it weighs 10 ton less than the turret.
So you guys know like the videos like FPS Russia taking a tank to White Castle and all that? That's
It's this one. Yeah.
Hey, there's enough for both of you guys if you want one. You can have 2 each. We just all bring tanks
Hey,
home.
I'll take one.
Ask him how much. 10, 20K maybe? Yeah, 10K and then like 800K shipping.
Yeah.
No, that was another reason. The shipping is like 40 grand. Okay, well,
Actually, it's 40.
it's only 40 grand. Some of us aren't made of money, Tyler. They got the freaking secret garden back here. Look,
Wait, what?
like lily pads and everything, a little diving board.
Are those tanks waterproof?
We have got one that is. Got one that would drive into that. Probably wouldn't get it out very easy, but it'd go in there. That's actually really easy.
Really?
See that bridge?
Yeah.
They're telegraph poles, which I don't know if you spotted.
Oh, wow.
They're only pushed in about that far in the bottom. So they're
Oh.
only just
Oh,
in.
wow.
Okay.
And that's not the middle. We used to have cows here, and one got in there, and it just like disappeared for like 2 minutes. Just went straight in and down. I was like, well, that's dead.
For 2 weeks?
No, like for like 2 minutes. It
Oh.
went under the water. And, like,
it
not a
survived.
bubble, nothing. It's like, where's it gone? And then the next minute, it comes flying up. Have you ever seen a cow swim?
Yes.
It's bizarre.
Very
That's
weird.
literally just like our sinkhole we talk about. The cows would cross, and only half of them come back out. Oh my god, it just ate half rooster. I feel like I'm in war right now. Like that is mean. It sounds so bad. It sounds like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I was wondering if you guys use the word cookies.
Yeah, we use cookies, yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking Americans would be that dumb that they would call something cookies just because you have to cook it. So what do you guys call soda?
Well, I'd call it pop.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Okay, I was expecting soda. I knew Americans came up with that though because they'd be that dumb to call soda pop because it's the sound it makes when you pop it open. Behind me is the M1 Abrams metal tank. Basically, it runs over stuff and blows it up. No, actually, it looks like that, but it's a Chieftain that's been painted to look like an American tank. If you want to know the history behind it, go freaking look it up yourself because I have no clue. I watched a bunch of stuff on it when I first bought it to figure it out, but we're gonna do a quick walk around of this bad boy and tell you all of its quirks and features. Right off the bat, the coolest thing about this is definitely, I'm guessing these cables come off and hook on these hooks.
Oh, yeah.
That is so sick, dude. There's literally like recovery gear on the tank and ready. Like you don't even have to worry about that. I love that.
Twist around and lock in.
Oh, they lock in?
Yeah, that jaw's only just wide enough. That's going sideways, and it spins around and it won't fall off. English army people
Oh,
are
I see what
stupid,
you're saying.
so
I
if
see
it
what you're
fell
saying.
off,
Dude, that is awesome. So the recovery gear is already on it and ready.
yeah, ready
Dude,
to
oh
tow.
my god, they did not skimp on that. It's like a vehicle that was built properly. This is how cars should be built. Like, they don't even think about this nowadays. First aid kit, right or no? Oh. The telephone. Yeah, I should have known.
I gotcha.
This is the winch on most vehicles,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just the telephone on that tank.
Powerful, isn't it?
Oh, is that you? Grab the winch. Sorry, that's a telephone. We have our exhaust here, dude. There's like twin 8-inch side dumps. What would you call it? Like a rear axle dump.
Tailgate dump?
Reflectors for safety reasons.
It's not safe anymore. More towing chains.
You're going too
You need
quick.
2. So you
Oh,
cross them.
more of these. Okay.
Yes, then you
You
can
said
pull
chains.
another vehicle, you see.
Okay.
If you cross them together, you could pull if you've got another dead one. This box here, you'd have like the track repairing gear. If you have a track link snap or a pin fail, obviously you saw on the back of the tank you've got a section of spare track.
What is this?
Yeah, I don't know if that still works on this, but basically there's fire extinguishers built in. But the gas in the fire extinguisher takes the oxygen out of the air, so if someone's in it and you pull it, it'll kill them.
What? Headlights, turn signals.
No, it doesn't have turn signals.
They're turn signals.
These are like infrared.
Yeah, it's IR.
There should be another one there.
There's a lot of stuff we got to reactivate on this bad boy.
They fire smokes.
Smoke grenades.
Yeah.
They both work.
Yeah.
What's it say?
Something to do with the whole casting number.
Dude, they cast the entire thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. They just poured this whole tank into a tank mold. Look at the hatch, dude.
Yeah, this is another thing. So this hatch, I hate to think how much it weighs. There has actually been a lot of people killed by these.
Really?
That was one of the things that is
Dude, that is terrible. I need like an updated tank. This one's already like obsolete. So this is my type of vehicle because like normal vehicles, it's like I'm a threat to them. So this is the only vehicle that's like a threat to me.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like a proper unstoppable movement meets improbable force.
Yeah, jump in.
Dude, it's cramped.
This is a lot of room for
This
one,
is
really.
okay. I mean, I get
This
it.
is a spacious tank.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Are these the fire extinguishers again?
Yeah, so I don't know if there's anything in them, but
Okay.
just don't pull them. Yeah, so that lever, the long one, that one there, that's your left steering lever, and then obviously your level one on your right.
Okay.
And then you've got a massive one in the middle, which is a brake. That isn't bled up yet.
That's
so
brake.
That's the quitter pedal.
Quitter pedal.
I've never ever used a brake in a tank. It's
Really?
the most pointless thing.
Okay.
So that's your right steering.
Right steer, accelerator,
Brake.
quitter pedal, left steer, e-brake for drifting. Neutral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
6 speeds.
6 speed.
R2, R1.
Yeah.
This is for the donkey motor.
Yeah, that's the pony motor.
This is like Monster Max 2. There's 1 engine, 2 engines.
Also, the good thing about all British tanks is they have a kettle in them, so you can have a cup of tea anywhere you are in the tank. Like literally, people used to live in them for like weeks on end.
There is enough room down here to sleep if you had to.
Hold on, how do you see out with that shut?
You lower the seat down, and actually the armrest goes back, the backrest goes back.
yeah.
And you're looking for a pedal switch. So actually sit when you're driving it normally. All the pedals seem in a funny
Too
position
steep.
because they're like designed to really be driving hatch down.
I see.
Gotcha.
So you're in the loader position.
Dude. Oh my god.
No way.
Okay, no, there's a ton of room in here. This is huge.
Just remember as well, when the gun fires,
It comes
that
back.
comes back to here.
To there?
To there?
Yeah, could you imagine getting here and you don't know how to run it? You're just standing here and they fire it and it just.
Done.
So if you've got like your boot outside of that
Right here.
basket,
Yeah.
you're gonna lose your
Dude! Ah! The
Yeah.
turret weighs 17 tons.
just the turret. The gun itself's on for about 10 tons.
You said
so-
you were gonna pull this out of here to cut it?
So basically, you see this massive, this is
yeah.
the breech. I've
Gotta-
literally got to cut it,
Yeah.
flush there, both sides, this whole back end off, and then I've got to gas a hole, same size as the exit of the barrel. I've got to pull this back and then like gas the gun there in the expansion chamber.
Wait, so someone does stand here?
Oh yeah, there'd be someone
Okay.
stood there all the time.
Yeah.
Your job would be loading the gun, so you'd be pulling like, they're actually bag charges, so there's 2-piece ammunition, so you put like the metal piece in first,
Okay.
the dart, that would be like the explosive part. But in England, you see, we have to weld all this up. But
Oh.
for some reason, that isn't good enough for you guys.
That is so weird.
How's
They
that?
can't own guns and we can, but
But-
they can just have a
A
halfway
tank
operation.
that has a tack weld on
To
it.
be fair, with a firearms license, we can have a live one, but we can't fire a fucking round because that'd be illegal.
Wait, you could have a live one with a
We
fire?
have got live ones, yeah.
What? This...
Yeah, so we could actually
Oh,
make a round up and put explosives in the back of it.
But you can't fire it.
Yeah, it would be illegal to do, but we could do it. There'd be nothing stopping us from doing it. We have to have a license for that, and obviously, if I did that, I'd lose my license and
Yeah.
go to prison. But
Oh, you
there
go
is-
to prison?
Oh yeah, they wouldn't like it.
This right here, just this hatch, probably 160 pounds. There's bumpers here just to lay it on.
So this is the ring here.
Yeah, so if you run out of fuel, it'll run on the motor oil. Wow. Look at that.
That whole thing's a supercharger.
What?
That whole thing.
So
The
that's
supercharger's
wait.
massive.
Is that the noise we're hearing the whole
Yeah,
time?
yeah,
Is a
yeah.
supercharger?
The supercharger's absolutely huge.
The supercharged tank, dude. Dude, is this a fuel pump? You guys put P pumps on your Cummins? Look at this. What is it called?
Right, so then I think it's a Sims.
That thing is huge.
That little blue plate.
And we can boost it as well.
1,000 horsepower tank with a supercharger. Look at the blades on this, guys. Half-inch thick fan blades.
I'll probably ride on the front with you for a bit. Try not to kill me.
First tank you ever drive's yours. What an accomplishment.
In another country.
Just remember, we haven't got brakes, so if you get going like hell, eventually we're going to run out of runway. But basically, so literally, you'll put it to first, you'll see it come on to first on the gauge, just a little bit of throttle as you go.
Alright, look out.
What a view!
Change gear, down one.
Just stalling out or something. Oh, we're out of fuel or something. I hit that one like clump of bushes, and dude, it went like right in my face. Caught right here. You kind of just duck and like hope it doesn't, like a big one doesn't hit. But yeah, like these were around my neck. I cannot wait to ride around in this thing, shooting targets as we're like full speed going across it, dude. Or like me driving it with the hatches shut while 20 other people, you know, at it. That'd be so fun, dude.
Yeah, I call the 50. I call the 50.
Just solid AKs like purring on the shell of it. It's like,
It'd be like rain on a metal roof.
yeah, it would rain on a tin roof, 5.56 on a freaking tank shell. Well, that wraps up day one. We're gonna have some dinner and learn the English culture. The fuel filters are a little bit clogged, so we're gonna replace those tomorrow so we can get full power. I was thinking, just one random idea here, when this gets back, we need some like insignia on this thing, like a logo somewhere.
Oh.
Like the MMX or something painted on it in red and like dripping everywhere.
Yeah.
Splatter blood all over it. We gotta come up with a name for it. I already came up with a name. We'll talk about that.
We should vote on the name.
I already have it.
I think we should vote on the name.
All right, welcome to day 2 of tank testing. We're gonna see how it does today under actual abuse. Because if I break it here, they can fix it. If we break it at home, they're still gonna fix it. Plus, if I get it dirty here, they have no choice but to wash it before it goes through customs because they can't bring a single grain of soil back with them to America. All right, let's see how she starts. So how we start this thing. Okay, actually, let's see if I can remember. I think we've... Crap. Which is the generator? I forgot already. That one. Okay.
Those
So
down?
yeah. All right.
That one up.
All these down. This
Yeah,
one up.
one
Okay.
down.
Yep. And then I was gonna pull that, and then we push these two. Make sure this is uncarbulated. Then you're gonna hit this one to push your mixture up because you want full. Obviously, in 4th gear. This is your altimeter. You're gonna pull these two as quick as possible while revving with your clutch. You're gonna want to flip this to OS 2 because that's what you definitely want. Whoa. Dude, what?
Let's go. That's it just started immediately.
Right away, not even.
I think you're high centered. You high centered a freaking tank.
Hang on.
track's coming off.
Oh, it is? What the hell? It's supposed to be indestructible.
Well, indestructible doesn't mean it can't get stuck.
I didn't think it gets stuck that easy, to be honest. When I think of a tank, I'm like, oh, can you drive over literally anything?
I think they have a couple weak points,
Yeah,
like
they
side
do.
hills.
Yep, basements. Yeah, it's already mostly off on the back and middle, actually. So this is the only point that it's on. So what we're gonna do is throw it in reverse, full throttle, and rip the whole track off, and then just drive on the wheels. The track is merely for looks. That's why they put tracks on in the military, because they're like, it'd look a lot cooler.
Desperate.
It's been 4 hours, the tank is finally out. We didn't really do anything that insane, which is kind of disappointing. I expected the tank would handle like running over one single street a little bit better than that. I don't know how this works out in war, because I'm assuming that you wouldn't want that to happen. The coolness level kind of went down, just one notch there. But maybe it's not meant to drive on the side and loose gravel. You know, I don't know how many times in war you'd be doing that. Anyways, we're gonna come back in a couple days after they fix it. That mud over there? We're gonna go through that mud over there. It just kind of died again.
Did you hit a switch?
No, I think the fuel filter is clogged again. It's just old and outdated. Okay.
Just listen to the back.
Come on, baby.
That was our problem. It was just full of sludge again. There's like rubber and crap in the fuel tank. Joe here has this German M461. What is it?
Gas 69.
What is that? And you just want us to run over it?
It deserves it.
In America, this is actually pretty cool. I think people would kill to have this. Why does it have second gen Dodge wheels on it? Okay, yeah, let's run over it. That's a piece of crap. This is our tank bladder that he got pulled out. It
Wait.
looks a lot rougher than I thought. Did you rip it pulling it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was perished.
Wait, what is that?
Wait, that's
Did we
in-
tip it over? We tipped it over. Maybe the bead line was coming out of the
tank, though.
So that's just diesel coming out, right?
Yeah, I've got to clean all of that.
Okay. So this is our fuel tank, guys. It has some nice United Kingdom diesel in it. Look at that.
Add 'em off.
It's so red. It's like, but it's milky. So that's the diesel that we're running on. There's our tank. That does not...
Cody,
What?
you know when I said backing up?
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
think we need a backup camera on that turret.
Yeah, we need backup cameras. This is why we were having power issues.
So that self-reseals?
Yeah,
Look
that
at
it did.
Look at that. Oh, that's the filters?
So they're the internal tank inside the bladder, and they're literally fucked. And
That's a pickup.
yeah,
Oh, so the fuel came in through this.
through that.
Oh, well, no wonder it wasn't
Exactly.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this whole thing is screwed, dude.
So imagine the power it's going to have
Oh,
when
Yeah.
all that's clean.
Yeah, we're running at like 1/100th of the throttle. Afterburners were at negative optimal performance. What we're gonna do now is talk about why I am the best YouTuber. That's right. We bought a tank, okay? The title of this video is probably I bought a tank or something. Now, for most YouTubers, that's something you're gonna see on YouTube a lot. I bought this, I bought that. This is a real tank, right? This is a 70-ton, 150,000-pound tank with a rifled barrel, capable of shooting 20 miles, can go 60 miles an hour, can drive over a semi, can pull a train. This is a real tank, okay? We're gonna talk about some examples of other YouTubers buying tanks. How about we start off with the one of Unspeakable buying a real tank. Their video was titled, I bought a real tank. What?
That's a Sherpa.
Bro, this weighs like 2,000 pounds, dude. This is like a cage with some big rubber tires. How do you get tank from that? My buddy Garrett, Cletus McFarland.
He didn't.
I have news for you. A ripsaw is not a tank. Unfortunately, after further consideration, a homemade vehicle with a frame on tracks, regardless of the fact that it's on tracks, does not qualify as a tank. Next up, we have FPS Russia. Now, I don't know if he owned this tank. I'm gonna venture to say yes, because he seemed more knowledgeable than most. But buddy, he actually did have a tank. I was just gonna insult his tank and say that it weighs about half the size of mine, that I could easily run over it and pull it backwards. And I'm sick and tired of people clickbaiting stuff. Just title your video the right thing. If anyone's gonna say that I clickbait, I just comment examples. If you insult me, you have to say why. Because there's a difference between just saying something because it makes you feel better, and there's something factual that you're actually pointing out. YouTube's not a real job, if I'm not gonna make money destroying things or whatever, or for other people saying that everything we were gonna do is a failure, why did I just ride the turret on my tank? The farther that I get into YouTube and all this, whatever my life is, my career, the harder it gets to, like, corny term, flex on the haters. Because at first, it was like, they knew I was not very well off. Like, I started out with nothing, I was doing construction, I was working with hand tools, I had a garage that was very, like, what they started Amazon out of, falling apart. And then the farther I got, it's like the more awkward it gets, the more cringe it gets, because people think I have a big ego to flex my trucks and my cars, whatever, on people that said I couldn't have that, because then it looks like I've always had that and I'm just a rich, cocky kid. It's getting hard to, like, okay, oh my God, I have a tank. Well, like, before, that was a really cool thing to say, but now people are like, oh, he has it. We know you have a tank. Well, it's like, to me, I haven't always, like, had that ability. I didn't come from money. As much people like to say, you had an advantage. My grandpa had like 80 acres and he literally uses hands. He has no power tools, like very primitive. Not everyone who has land has money. They got land for pretty cheap back then. Now there's a lot of people, so land is worth a lot of money. It's not just like, oh, you had land, you had money. Now people that have land have money, but I didn't grow up like that. I came from a very normal, average place. Like people here in England, the land is worth a ton of money, but like this guy said, Joe's dad here, he had an opportunity to buy, I think it was 40 acres or something for 200 pounds, which is $300. So just because you have land, it doesn't mean you have money. But I didn't come from that. So I like got to experience like life outside growing up and no internet and stuff. And I think that was a big advantage. That was the only advantage I had, is growing up like a normal child. If you are upset that I'm flexing my tank on people, I'm not going to give up that right, because I worked hard for my tank. I don't work hard anymore. I have fun. I just have fun.
Are you still
Really.
talking?
I can't.
Hey, the private jet's waiting.
Oh, all right. I'll
Hey,
see you.
we're on our way.
See y'all. All right, thanks. All right, we've had a great time in England. It's time to head back home. We're in Joe's shop right now with the Toyota Hilux that we bought here. I bought this truck knowing we couldn't export it. Now, obviously, I don't want to be here any longer than I absolutely have to, because you're not allowed to have more than 75,000 guns here. It's illegal to own a gun. So we got to go, man. I got to get back. I'm like, you got any ammo? Now, they're allowed to have artillery stuff here, though. I would take it home, but they don't allow that on the plane. We're going to leave this here with Joe, and what I want to do, I paid for the truck. Well, not yet. He hasn't gotten the money. I'm not going to be using it, though. So what I want to do, I want you guys to use this as a tank service vehicle. Put it under as much abuse as possible, as long as you send me the footage.
Oh, absolutely.
And then every time that we feel like it, we're going to have a Hilux update video from Joe's place here in England at the tank facility. One rule, it's just got to be running when we come back.
Oh, we'll keep it running.
So, hey, look, new Hilux, you just got to film what you do.
We can do
As long
that.
as it stays running. We did very minimal damage for what we did.
Yeah, we took pictures, so we know.
Yeah, we took pictures.
Yeah.
So if you
If I damage it, you're gonna know.
If you scratch it, we're gonna know. So the Chieftain is the previous version of the Challenger.
Yeah.
So I guess those are the only tanks with rifled barrels. All the other countries use smoothbore.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I think Challenger 3 have now gone to smoothbore now. So
Yeah, but still a Challenger.
Yeah, it's still
but
Challenger.
it went to 3. It went to smoothbore. I see.
Well, it's literally just been developed now. But yeah.
Why'd they go smooth over rifle?
I don't know. The reason they kept rifle for so long is because that gun that's in yours was such a good gun, because obviously it took another vehicle out like 3 miles and killed it. They thought, this is a good gun, we'd already got ammo, loads and loads of ammunition for the 120mm. That's why they kept it on to Challenger 1, Challenger 2. But now obviously they can get more powerful rounds, and obviously the smooth
Well,
bore.
they shoot like tons of different types of ammunition.
Exactly.
Over.
Oh,
Smooth
maybe
doors for, like,
The barrels wear out. Believe it, you wouldn't believe it, but you could wear a barrel out of a tank. But yeah, you'd be
Maybe that's why. Maybe they have to rebore the barrels.
they're probably harder wearing. Yeah,
But a Mark 1 Challenger has the same turret as my.
pretty much. So the turret on yours, because yours was literally the last Chieftain before it went to Challenger 1. All the computer and everything is pretty much identical to a Challenger 1.
Really?
Yeah. So
It's
like,
just a different body.
yeah. So the chassis, the lower half, looks totally different. The outside of the turret looks totally different, but actually the turret is pretty much the same with different
That's so
armour
weird.
bolted on the outside, so it looks loads different.
Huh.
But when you get inside, the gun's the same, the fucking electric's the same, the computer that works out the ranging targets, all the same.
Huh.
So obviously, because yours was so up to date, when they got rid of them in the army, and they were like, well, we're not going to use Chieftain anymore, they couldn't give that to the general public because the computer and everything was still current, and that was top secret.
And that Challenger in that video we were watching anyway was the 3rd best tank in the world.
Oh,
rated like for accuracy and
Yeah.
durability
Which
and stuff.
is that
which
Mark
is the
11
same
yeah.
gun that you have in one thing.
Because they were talking about the rifled bore one.
Yeah.
How is that even top? You would think when you get in a tank that feels like it's old when you're driving it though, compared to like what a modern tank should be.
Yeah.
I would think a modern, brand new, like 2022 tank would steer pneumatically, like you wouldn't even feel it, like
But
a car.
there is no 22 tanks. Ours is
When's the
there?
last tank they made?
South Korea has the newest tank.
Which
It's
is-
got to be within a couple of years.
Yeah, they're brand new,
It's
but
got to be like right now.
they were like, didn't you watch that video? They're like tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah, I know.
each.
They're like $20 million.
They were insanely
That's
expensive.
crazy. It's like driving a car.
It's like the Challengers here, like the Challenger 1, the hull, when they upgraded to Challenger 2, they didn't make a new hull. They just stripped everything out and then put new armour on.
You
So
know
the
how hard
hull
it'd be to
is
develop
still
a
the
new one?
same. And like even now, the Challenger 3, when they make, we're not making new hulls or anything. They're all being taken away, stripped down, and the same hull that was the Challenger 1 is being built with the Challenger 3.
So it's
So we're not making tanks. When it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we'll get these brand new tanks. Like, no, you're not. They're just the same old shit.
they're
hull.
retrofitting. And
Yeah.
doing
Probably should be telling everyone that.
I see.
Do you know how hard it is to make a tank though? Like design and build it, and it works.
I
Like
suppose, yeah. The Challenger is a good thing.
yeah.
But
They're-
so basically, the Challenger, the new Challenger, and the Chieftain are like almost the same.
There won't be
Yeah.
a lot of huge more advancements in tanks. I bet. But
Oh, the tank's getting to the stage where it's fucking nearly obsolete.
it's
isn't it?
nearly
It's
obsolete.
just a
Yeah.
big target.
War is like by drones now.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't fight war in person.
They have these RPGs now that you just pull out and just
Yeah,
fire a
Javelin
tank and
missile
just-
would have that tank in
Yeah.
2 minutes.
You're done.
Bloke
Oh,
on
yeah.
foot could take out 10.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Just hide in a bush, just
Yeah.
like literally like.
I could see like you being able to buy a $10 million tank for a tenth of the price in
Yeah.
like 5 years.
Yeah, because literally no one wanted. It's,
What the fuck?
So
but then you've got Russia that's still fucking using tanks from like, well, that era.
For Ukraine.
Yeah. Like they're digging them out like old T-69s and whatever. T-62s.
They're like using whatever they can scrap up to just.
Yeah. And then they're wondering why it's shit when it gets there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, can't believe it.
Hey,
Like,
can you
if you
imagine?
took your challenge, if you took your Chieftain with the gun kit all working, you would wipe the floor with pretty much everything that they would send, that they're sending them now. And that's fucking like, we scrapped them like in the early 90s like that. They're a bit old.
Yeah.
They're still way better than the shit they're using now.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's mental, isn't it? So you could say lock onto that pickup truck and get someone driving around that pickup truck, and it would say bang on the pickup truck.
On my Chieftain.
Yeah. When the turret, if you had all the boxes in it, yeah.
It was so
100%.
primitive. It's like it's
It feels
870s.
primitive, but
Yeah.
That was built in the 70s.
Yeah, literally.
That's crazy.
The Chieftain could be going at nearly top speed over rough terrain, and the gun would stay bang on target.
What? I didn't think
I wish
that.
we could get that working, without the cannon functional, but just to watch it. Because you could be doing
the gun
this.
stabilization. Yeah, 'cause
I did not know it
It'd be
had
so
that. I
fun.
thought that was brand new tech.
We could put like a basket on the end of it, and like you're sitting in the basket.
That's funny.
There's videos where literally like they strap a pint of beer to the end of the barrel, and
Yeah.
they'll drive at full speed, and the beer won't even splash it out. That's how good it was. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could probably find that.
Okay, I didn't realize the gun was like freaking
Oh yeah, they're
It's a
still.
modern.
IR. What was the IR for? Just to see?
Yeah, so basically, when you turn the IR on, you have no lights on, and you would literally be picking people up and tanks up, and you'd be like daylight. You'd be like, well.
So there's a screen in there?
Oh yeah, you would have. Well, it's integrated in the periscope, so you know, like when you put the hatch down, you're looking through that little box. You'd be looking through that and be like daylight.
That was IR.
You'd be like, you could see people's teeth. You know what I mean? You're like,
What? Okay, I didn't know that. They
We gotta
made
know
it
that.
more primitive than it was, I guess.
Yeah, you know those headlights
Yeah.
at the front.
Yeah, those red ones. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously when you turn them on, obviously it doesn't actually emit anything that you can see by eye, but if you get your camera out on your phone, you can see them. And that's shining the infrared, and obviously that reflects back at the sight in the turret. And obviously then when you're looking on your screen, you can see everything in the fucking battlefield.
What the hell?
Yeah, and that's all outdated now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
That's crazy.
that's so cool.
Dude, what a new the Mark 11 cost brand new to make. You think?
I should know really. It was getting on for. I'm pretty sure it was getting on for $1 million.
I mean,
A unit. When you think that we had like nearly 2,000 of them in England. So what tanks were tiny?
that'd be $2 billion or 2 million, 200 million,
2,000.
2 million, 2,000,
2,000 million
times a
is
million.
not 2 billion. Yeah.
$2 billion in tanks for. That's
You
crazy.
think how long it must take to build them, all the welding, when you think you're welding bits of
Insane.
steel that's like
Oh,
that thin.
dude,
I
that
was
one
looking
tank.
around at it. There's
Yeah,
so many
for a
welds.
crew of 50 people to take a year to build that tank.
I don't know how fast they're building. Some of the photos you see them in the factory, and they're literally like they've got the hull in a massive jig, and it's turning like that, and someone's just fucking put a fat weld. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, dude. We
The
gotta
machine,
find.
like when the whole entire turret has to be spun and machined
Yeah,
on like a
that's-
huge
yeah.
lathe. It's taking off chips that are like that big around. Just
I heard a story as well when they were developing the engine, because the early engines essentially were shit. They had a lot of trouble with them. Leyland were running them up at this facility, and they've got like offices above the dyno room. So they've got the engine in the lower part of this building, running flat out, shutting off, running flat out for days on end. And anyway, the office were watching like what was going on, monitoring it upstairs. Anyway, the engine ran away, like literally just got oil was being injected straight into the supercharger. The main seal went on the supercharger. This engine just obviously went flat out, smoke filled the building. It was just racing away. And everyone's in the office like fucking like looking out the window to see what the fuck all the noise is. The next minute the engine explodes, it blows the building up. Nearly kills someone. Like there's photos of it. Literally the whole factory where they're running it up. The office floor crashed down to the dyno room. But literally like it's like a steel frame building, like flew to pieces. Just one of them engines let go at like Mach 10 when it was.
What the hell?
I'll try and find you the photos. Yeah. They had a lot of trouble with them engines.
did they figure out how much power it made before it went
How
loose?
could you imagine what the computer would do?
Probably like 4,000 or 5,000 horsepower at least.
Wait, we've seen numbers we've never seen before. It's running amazing.
That's probably
Sir.
he looked out the window.
It's gonna blow. I don't care. Turn it. Go.
Numbers, we need the numbers.
We like see that at Chernobyl, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
6,000 horsepower.
Just got like a throttle. He's just like
But imagine
There's a
that
guy like
happened.
2 feet from it. He's like, it's like
whole thing's
the
right
smoke
now.
is coming
He's
up.
probably still on this computer screen, the net level down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes for good power. Yeah. Oh, with his face black.
Wow.
Yeah, so some of the modern tanks, they've made it so you can literally live up the hull. So if someone tries to climb on to throw a grenade, the moment they touch it, fucking fries them. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Imagine that switch in there. It's like electrified
You
hull.
wouldn't want to touch anything, though, would you? Like,
Everybody ready?
Wouldn't everything inside be kind of?
how the fuck they make that work? It's because you're the earth point. So the moment you're doing that, you're the ground point.
So
when you strip
but
my line.
the tank is rounded though.
What if you
Tank's
jump?
on rubber wheels, isn't it?
Yeah, but the sprocket.
What if you jump up?
Yeah, if you jumped up, you'd probably be
No,
okay.
what the hell? Imagine going up to a tank and you're like, I got them. Ah!
Because there's that thing, that truck, I can't remember what it's called, that was on Top Gear that they did. That armoured thing.
Electrify the outside.
Yeah, that
I've heard of that. I've heard of that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Never heard
That's
of that.
fairly.
Yeah, that's
fairly normal.
crazy.
They'll probably hook like an electric fencer up to ours.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That would be hilarious.